Imagine owning a jet so iconic, it doesn't just fly, it flexes. Your name, your brand, your colors in the sky. Fantasy? Not for Michael Jordan. That's just another Tuesday for the man who didn't just play the game, he changed it forever. With 6 NBA rings, worldwide fame, and a brand that still prints money decades after he left the court, Jordan's life is the kind people dream about. But lately, there's been talk, quiet, curious, and just loud enough to raise eyebrows. Is the empire starting to shake? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on what life looks like for Michael Jordan in 2024, from his mind-blowing net worth and his next-level car collection to the mansions that make palaces look basic. But before we get into all that, let's take it back, way back to where it all began. Born in Brooklyn in 1963 and raised in North Carolina, Jordan's beginnings weren't soaked in the spotlight. His passion, clear, his drive, unmatched. But no one, not even his closest family, could have seen the global phenomenon he was about to become. Fast forward to his legendary run with the Chicago Bulls. 6 NBA championships, 2 epic three-peats, and a level of dominance that didn't just raise the bar, it redefined the entire game. His gravity-defying dunks, they weren't just highlights. They were moments that shaped pop culture forever. Between 1991 and 1998, minus a brief detour into baseball, Jordan wasn't just playing basketball. He was turning every game into history. And when he shocked the world by stepping away from the NBA in '93 to chase a baseball dream, it didn't slow the momentum. It amplified his myth. Because when he came back, it wasn't just a comeback, it was the comeback. Fans weren't just watching their favorite player return. They were watching greatness walk back onto the court like it never left. But here's where Jordan breaks away from the rest. While most athletes leave their peak behind on the court, MJ took his success and transformed it into a billion-dollar empire. Titles turned into trademarks. Air Jordans became a global currency, and his name? It stopped being just a name. It became a brand, a movement, a legacy. So what does life look like when you've turned every win into wealth? How does a man like Michael Jordan spend his billions? What kind of homes, rides, and luxuries do you surround yourself with when you've earned GOAT status, not just in sports, but in business? Stick around. Because if you thought 6 championships were wild, wait until you see where Michael Jordan calls home. His real estate game? It's next level. Think private estates, luxury condos in the clouds, and mansions that make castles jealous. Jordan isn't just living in style, he's living in a way that rewrites what it means to live like a legend. Michael Jordan's real estate portfolio is as impressive as his basketball career. In Charlotte, North Carolina, he owns a sleek $3.15 million double condo that's modern and minimal. His former Chicago home, an 8,000 square foot triplex, had 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, a soundproof music studio, and a rooftop terrace. Originally bought for $3 million, it sold for $3.2 million in 2014 and was worth $6.8 million by 2023. His North Carolina lakeside mansion, purchased in 2013 for $2.8 million, now has an estimated value of $4.8 million. In Utah, Jordan's 9,600 square foot mountain retreat was initially listed for $7.5 million in 2019 and is now valued at over $10 million. However, his Illinois estate, 23, is the crown jewel. This 56,000 square foot mansion features full-size basketball courts and a wine cellar. Despite being on the market for years, it's still hard to find a buyer at Jordan's price point. His ocean-facing Florida mansion, worth $20 million and spanning 27,000 square feet, rivals the most luxurious resorts. Of course, when Jordan drives, it's in something fast, rare, and incredibly expensive. Not a sedan or pickup. Let's talk about his insane car collection. Michael Jordan's car collection mirrors his personality, a gorgeous expression of a bolder character. At the lower price level, he owns a Corvette C4 and an Aston Martin DB7, each of them going into the $30,000 to $35,000 range. One step up is the Ferrari 512 GTR, about $220,000, while for the illustrious set of Porsches, the 993 Turbo S is around $330,000. The show comes out of the upper echelon cars, with the Bugatti Veyron sitting pretty at $1.9 million and the McLaren SLR 722, an ultra-rare high-performance monster, going at auction. These cars do far more than simply move Jordan from place to place. They are a moving monument to Jordan's legacy of precision and dominance. Beyond cars, Jordan can be serene and nothing less than exquisite in his choices of fine watches. His entry-level watch is a $116,000 Panerai PAM 172, and he also owns a Rolex Explorer 2 worth around $222,000. Michael's lifestyle is as extraordinary as his game, living with the same intensity off the court. Now let's talk about the true heavyweights in Jordan's watch arsenal, the kind of timepieces that don't just tell time, they tell the world you've made it. One of his crown jewels? The Ulysses Nardin Royal Blue Mystery Trilogy. Never heard of it? That's because most people haven't. It's one of the rarest watches ever made, crafted with sapphires, platinum, and pure exclusivity. Price tag? A jaw-dropping $1.25 million. Then there's the Rolex Daytona Platona. This isn't just a flex, it's a platinum case legend. Sleek, subtle, and worth around $200,000. It's a favorite among elite collectors for a reason. If Jordan's watch collection ever entered the NBA draft, let's be honest, it'd go first overall, no contest. But MJ's luxury lifestyle doesn't end on land or his wrist. When he's not flashing million-dollar watches courtside, he's enjoying the high life in every sense of the word, on the water and in the skies. Let's talk about yachts, because if you think Jordan's real estate and cars are impressive, wait until you hear about his floating palace. His first major yacht, Mr. Terrible, a 154-foot super yacht that came with a price tag of $21 million. But even that wasn't the ultimate flex. This was just the warm-up. But Jordan didn't stop at Mr. Terrible. He later upgraded to Joy, a floating mansion valued at a staggering $80 million. This isn't just a yacht, it's an entire luxury experience on water. Imagine cruising with a basketball court, a spa, a gym, and even its movie theater. Oh, and if you've got deep pockets, you can rent it for a cool $811,000 for just 1 week. Yes, 1 week. Then there's Brace, a jaw-dropping 244-foot super yacht that Jordan reportedly snapped up for $15 million. But owning it isn't just about the initial purchase. The upkeep? A hefty $10 million per year. That's right, per year. It's practically a floating city. And Jordan? Well, he's the undisputed mayor. When Jordan isn't cruising on water, he's flying in pure luxury. His private jet? A Gulfstream G550 worth a cool $60 million. And it's not just any jet. This one is decked out in a custom Nike theme. Think Jumpman logos on the tail, a sleek elephant print paint job, and an interior that makes first class look basic. It's not just a plane, it's a flying extension of his brand. And the twist here is none of his air and water transports or fancy automobiles may hold a candle to the corporate network Jordan built away from the basketball court. Sure, his total career NBA salary was about $90 million, which might sound, but it's nothing compared to what he's made since hanging those sneakers up. His partnership with Nike, that's the real game changer. The Air Jordan brand alone rakes in around $3 billion per year for Nike, and Jordan personally pockets about $100 million annually from the deal. Not bad for a guy who, remember, was once cut from his high school varsity team. Michael Jordan cemented his legacy with the $75 million purchase of the Hornets in 2010, the bulk stake in the franchise being later sold for $3 billion in 2023, a complete ripoff against the business credence. This million-dollar investment extends beyond basketball, 23XI Racing and NASCAR, the Miami Marlins, DraftKings, and Dapper Labs, which is behind NBA Top Shot. He is an inaugural partner of Cincoro Tequila, an upcoming luxury brand. Effectively, Jordan broke records for entertainment with Space Jam and The Last Dance documentary. His endorsement deals with Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Gatorade, and Hanes brought him $1.8 billion alone. Forbes estimates that Jordan's net worth stands at roughly $3.2 billion today, making him the richest athlete on Earth. earth. The first NBA player to become a billionaire, Jordan has stayed at the top, transforming industries and becoming a symbol of excellence in business, sport, and culture. His legacy? It's about more than just championships and buzzer beaters. It's about ownership, influence, and longevity. And honestly, no matter how much money he makes, the real flex is that Jordan's still dominating, and he's doing it without even stepping back on the court. If you thought Michael Jordan's game was legendary, his empire is even more impressive. From billion-dollar deals to luxury everything, MJ didn't just change the game, he redefined it both on and off the court. Drop a like if you're inspired, and let us know which part of his lifestyle shocked you the most. See you next time.